Okay, this is like our fourth or fifth live, and I feel like having just some technical issues on the fourth or fifth one, that's not so bad. I have no idea what people have heard, if we're reconnected to our original live. I have no idea.
No. We're talking about PMS and boobs.
Yeah, I really hope that's recorded somewhere. Anyway, so back to our weekly update. So just to recap, in case something got lost, Donna's on her period and I'm just before my period, and we're just talking about our PMS issues. So I think we could move on because who knows
Yes.
how long this connection will last. Let's dive right into the new episodes on the block. Last week, we launched the TCM episode with Alex,
Yeah.
and it's brilliant.
I love it.
I
I love it.
know. And it's gotten really good, a lot of listens. So I
Good.
feel like that it's hitting hard, especially on YouTube. It's also gotten pretty good views,
Cool.
even though it's just an audio format. But still,
Amazing. Love it.
if you're interested in TCM or if you just want to, hear, I mean, Alex has got some
Best voice ever.
best voice. Yeah, that's true. But he also I don't know. I feel like he's just a very well-rounded individual. He's not just stuck in some TCM way, shape, or form, but he's really kind of objectively holistic. Even that word gets used a little too much, but still, I feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what dropped today?
Good question. Ooh, okay. What dropped today was the mini meditation. So we actually interviewed someone for the Becoming a Health Coach episode,
Mhm.
podcast, Gretchen, and she's awesome. And she was talking about just the situation today and how we deal. And we got into a lot of discussion around how it is to be a coach and be overwhelmed with life or be,
Mhm.
like not be able to utilize the tools that we actually give to our clients. So it's a great episode on becoming a health coach. And because Gretchen is she's also got a great voice. Honestly, she's got
She
such a
does.
soothing
Yeah.
voice. We had her record a mini meditation for us for So Frickin Healthy. So
Yes.
that's out today. So if you need, we probably both need it today in the period.
Yes,
So
it's
we
true.
should both.
I listened to
But
the full Becoming a Health Coach episode last night, and because it'd been a while. So we recorded this in January and we're launching
yeah.
it in April. So I kind of forgot, and you did the editing. So I listened to the whole episode last night, and I just reminded, it's like Gretchen was like, "Oh, but it's timely. Shouldn't it go out a little sooner?" And then I'm thinking, no, the same shit is still happening right now. So even 4 months later, 3 months later, I
Trump's
mean,
still around. There's
still,
actually an extra war going on, so
yeah.
it actually is more timely than ever.
Yeah, but I think it's really important because one of the things that struck me about the episode was having this kind of imposter syndrome of, I'm a coach, I have all these tools, I should know how to fill in the blank, right?
Yeah.
As a health coach, I should know how to lose weight. As a health coach or as a coach in general, I should know how to handle this, or I should know how to control that.
Yeah.
And I think when I was listening back, I think that's what hit me the hardest. It's like, yeah, yeah. I mean, people know how to do everything, but that's why also coaches need coaches,
Yeah.
like
100%.
or
100%.
therapists or anybody to support you.
Yeah, because we all know what's good for us and what's gonna be
Mhm.
better for us. It's just the applying.
Yeah.
Really, it's just having that support and the accountability partner to be
Mhm.
able to take on that next step in actually doing what we know is good for us. That's the hardest part as
Yeah.
humans in general.
Yeah.
And hey, secret here, don't tell anyone, coaches are humans.
Yes. Yeah. So,
So,
I mean, but regardless of whether you're a coach or not,
yeah,
actually, I think all of the information that we talked about during that episode is applied to anybody, because I feel like right now, like what we said, it's kind of like the world feels like it's on fire. And how do you handle that when things are outside of your control? So, whether or not
yeah,
you're a coach or not, go check out that episode. And like you said, the meditation was also very timely. And
yes,
I enjoyed
100%.
that. Cool. Let's move on. Next
What have we
week,
got coming
the
on?
third episode, the third session with Joanna. This is
Nice.
This is our inside look at health coaching, fly on the wall. If you've ever been interested in what it looks like to be health coached by a health coach. Danna's the primary voice in those episodes. I'm not, I'm behind the scenes. So again, Danna does all the coaching. And then if you're interested in how we as coaches interact, like we do a debrief. And again, we put that on our other channel because we feel like that's a little bit more timely and more poignant for health coaches to talk about the coaching. But yeah. So I don't remember. Actually, I did not listen to that episode because it's coming out next week. So I don't really remember the big things that she had going on. But next Wednesday, we can talk about it.
Yeah, we will. And I'm excited about it. I wonder if Joanna's actually listening to these. We should reconnect with her and ask her because
I haven't
was
asked
wondering
her.
about that. Yeah, I was wondering about that because I'm like, I wonder how helpful it is to re-listen. I'm sure it is, right? But I'm wondering for her how helpful it is if it's almost like reliving it and being able to then apply these things, or if it's more like, oh crap, I did so well and now I'm not, or something like that. I'm really curious where
Yeah.
she's at with that.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's almost like reading back journal entries or something where you're like, oh yeah, I did say that, or oh yeah, I did think that. And yeah, being able to kind of like bridge the gap between now and then and what's happened and what's changed and stuff like that. So I will text her and ask her because I am still in communique.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So I think we're still tempting fate on the connection here. I hope we're still actually live. Who knows? Anyway, but if you have any questions, if you have an episode request, anything like that, let us know. Yeah, again, we're here to kind of connect with you, and we'd love to have you come join us. We probably should do a better job of advertising that we do these live events. But that is actually something important that I actually haven't told you yet either. So on YouTube, so Google does not have a Google Podcasts anymore. It used to have a separate podcast distribution for podcasts.
Okay.
In maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, they switched, and YouTube is now their distribution channel for podcasts. And basically any videos that you put into a playlist that's a podcast playlist shows up in their YouTube Music podcast, which is where people who have Google, who listen to podcasts in Google, go to subscribe to their podcasts.
Okay.
So now we have actually 2 channels. So we have our normal audio feed that comes out. And then we actually have a So Frickin Live, these live videos that come out on as a separate podcast feed on YouTube. So you can listen to these via audio, via the Music app, or you can watch it via the YouTube Music app.
But then you don't get to see, if you just listen, you don't get to see Megan show us where her boobs, like where boobs.
That's true, but just in case people want to, but you should go check out the episode art because it's so cute. I love it. I haven't even showed you yet what it looks like. But it just, our regular episode art, but instead of where the carrot is, there's a big pink live, like a neon live sign. It looks amazing.
Cool. So, we'll definitely check it out.
Yes.
Amazing. And guys, if you're listening and you're also synced with our period, let us know.
Yes. What shitty PMS symptoms do you have?
I'm a raging bitch.
No, I was asking the listeners.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please.
Yeah, they can just drop their favorite PMS symptom in the chat box.
Favorite or least favorite, your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. But you were gonna say you weren't a raging bitch?
I am.
Oh, you are
on my period? Yeah, like it's funny. It's just before, like the couple days before, and then the first day. You don't want to mess with me.
See, I think that's where we got cut out because I was about to tell you that I think like the last 2 or 3 days, normally my husband and I are very cuddly, very huggy people, and I'm in the kitchen doing something and he comes in and he's like right behind me all the time, like, get up from under my feet. Normally I'm like, yay, here you are.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, and then like 3 days later, I'm like, I'm so sorry. That's PMS. And he gets it. But then like, for some reason, whenever I'm in a mood like that, he wants to cuddle me harder. And I'm just like, God, this is not the right time.
He feels that you need the
Yeah.
love, but he
Yeah.
doesn't understand that that's not the way. Like, bring me
So
tiramisu.
I asked him last night. I said, by the way, my mood the last couple of days when I was very short with you is because it's right before my period. I said, would you like me to add this to your calendar?
Yeah.
Because I know when it will be. And the next time it will happen will be probably when I'm in the States visiting my
Warning.
family.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then the next time will be at the end of May, beginning of June. I will put it in your calendar. Megan, DD. And it doesn't mean double D's. It means danger days.
Danger days. Warning, warning.
Warning,
Yeah,
warning.
I should probably add that to all of my family, all
Just
of
like
their
a
calendar,
just like a
maybe.
red, a red line.
Yeah, that's how I mark it
Donna
on mine.
Donna out of office.
But like the entire day, not like
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
day, but like from 9 to 9,
Mhm.
just don't,
Just don't.
just don't.
And I love that he
Yeah,
tries, and I feel so bad when I'm like,
I know, it
why
is
am I
cute.
doing this?" And I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying training my boys around that though.
Mhm.
I'm like,
Yeah.
my period is coming up. Tread lightly and prepare food. Like that's all you need to do at the end
Yeah.
of the day is like
Yeah.
don't come near me and feed me. That's
Yeah.
it.
I've seen a couple TikTok videos where men are kind of, and I don't know if it's for real or if it's just a TikTok, but
Yeah.
they're like, they look at the calendar, like, "Oh, it's that time." And then they like prepare a like kind of a PMS box or a period box with
Yeah.
like all her favorite snacks and her
Yeah.
this and that and da da da, and then they just like scoot it into the door and then run away.
It was very cute. Yesterday I was standing in Germany in a shop on the pads and tampon aisle,
Mhm.
naturally. And there was a guy, oh, such a sweetheart. He was just standing there with a note and just looking at this very big
Oh yeah.
wall of stuff. I was lost in that wall. And this poor man, he's like just looking and looking. And he stood there for probably 20 minutes. And then he called someone to help him. And he's like, but you don't have this specific one. And he was so scared to get the wrong thing. And I was like, dude, I get you. Like, you're doing such a good job.
Okay,
But
I have 2 more stories. One, there is a husband-wife duo, I can't remember their names, but anyway, and sh you know how some tampons are light and some
yeah,
tampons are regular and some tampons are super, but she
heavy.
noticed that
Yeah.
it's left and right. So she she goes and says, "Hey, can you get me a left tampon?" Or like she was like, like he's like, "Left and right?" And I didn't know they had like, okay, so that was hilarious. And then there was another one. I really have to try to find the video and send it to you, even if I have to download the video. It is a professionally produced, it looks professionally produced and done skit where 2 men who knew each other who are coming out to the grocery, or one's going into the grocery or whatever. And it's like how men should, in a perfect world, what a man would be like, right?
Mhm.
And one guy is like, "Yep, I had to get Sally her she's on these super pads right now because this and that and this." And the other guy's like, "Yeah, Julie's using this brand now because the other brand wasn't, was leaking." And he's like, "And what is up with the wings? How does that help?" And then the other guy's like, "Well, if you get and they are for like literally 3 minutes. It's like a long skit
Nice.
discussing in earnest their women's menstrual pads and things,
Yeah.
like they're discussing a 3D printer or a car engine or something else, right? And
Love it.
it was amazing. I'm just
Yeah.
like, yes, because it was like they were confident, but they were supportive, and then they
Yeah.
knew everything. They're like, "Oh yeah, because when it's like this and then she lays down, then it can go out here and you don't want it to go out there, so they put more back there." And like it was
I
brilliant.
mean, I mean, I don't know how you grew up. But I think, first of all, I think my period came super early. So I think no one was expecting it to be that early. So we were just kind of like, "Rah, what the fuck?" But I don't necessarily remember anyone necessarily teaching me or like telling me you might want to put it this way or further up or further down or whatever. Like I don't necessarily remember like getting coached on that. So A, I'm glad I don't have girls.
Yeah.
B, I'm going to teach my boys still because I'm like,
yeah,
you gotta fucking know.
They gotta know. They gotta know. I can already see the title of this live. Period. With a period.
Blood. Blood. That's a
Okay, I think we gotta let it go there. Because who knows?
Because no one cares.
Nobody cares. All right. Nobody joined us today. Yeah, we still love you all.
Yes, we do. We know you're watching, and hundreds of you are watching after the live is done.
Yeah.
So
sure, keep telling yourself that. You're not looking at the numbers anyway. Yes, Donna. Hundreds.
Everyone.
Every week.
Everyone's watching.
All right, everyone. We'll see.